Hey guys, it's Mel'zan. So, I decided that I wanted to do a video about the Shadowlands pre-patch, and so let's do it. So, many people have been very disappointed with this pre-patch, and I want to go over what I thought about it, and I'm going to start with the stuff in Icecrown. So, the quest chain part of it was fine. I didn't have any problem with it. The quests were fine and the storyline was fine, but I just wish it was longer because I did the whole thing in less than an hour. That was an entire segment of the pre-patch that was done already. And it was also a little strange because of how short it was. It made it a little strange because it just kind of made it seem like the whole thing was sort of underwhelming. Like they didn't really show the importance of the events that was going on due to how short the quest chain was. I think they probably could have made it longer and done a better job setting up the expansion. But other than that, it was still fun. I enjoyed the quests that they had, and I don't have too many complaints about that. However, I did not like most of the rest of the stuff in Icecrown. I have never been a fan of dailies. I almost entirely stopped playing Battle for Azeroth after patch 8.2 just because so much of it was dailies. So I didn't really bother doing much of the daily quests in the pre-patch. And the rare spawn mechanic was fine, but you know, I mean, it was rare spawns. The bosses spawn, everybody goes over, and then they kill the boss. And I mean, it's just nothing new or exciting. It's just, you know, more rare spawns. Although, that being said, it is pretty cool and pretty fun when he appears and everybody attacks him. It's a giant lag fest. Even my computer, I have a fairly high-end computer, and it lags pretty significantly when these guys spawn. But overall, the stuff in Icecrown was fairly underwhelming and disappointing to me. Okay, so now let's talk about the other part of the pre-patch, which is the Ghoul Invasion, or zombies, or whatever. Now, a lot of people were very disappointed with this part of the pre-patch as well, but I mean, I found it very enjoyable. And it's just something you can do whatever you want. The game doesn't restrict you on anything. You can just go out, kill whoever you want, have a good time being a ghoul. I think that this kind of thing is very good for the game. And some people don't like it because, you know, it's inconvenient for their daily routine or whatever. And I mean, it only lasts a week. Just deal with it for a week if you don't enjoy it. Just wait for it to be over. And some other people said they were kind of disappointed in it, mostly just due to the fact that it didn't feel as invasion-y and dangerous and stuff as you're around in the game. Like, you're not in Orgrimmar or whatever, and it's not always like there's a constant scourge invasion like some people had hoped, where it's always totally dead and there's zombies everywhere and stuff. And that is something I think they probably could have done better on. Probably could have had it last longer or have more NPC ghouls or something like that. And another thing I think they could and should have done is make the ghouls themselves tougher. And not just tougher, but more dangerous. Make them deal more damage. And probably also give them a heal, because that would not only make the ghouls themselves feel more dangerous and make it feel more like you're in danger, it would also make the ghoul invasions last longer, because they'd be able to infect more people and they would be harder to kill and just generally harder to stop. Because a lot of times you will have like 5 or 10 people or whatever that want to cause chaos, make an invasion, you know, but they just can't because it takes like 3 or 4 ghouls to kill a max level player. It takes a long time to kill NPCs, and you know, if you're fighting a guard, it's going to half kill you well, maybe not half, but yeah, it's going to do a good 15-20% of your health before you kill it. And so it's not really viable to do it on your own either. But all that being said, I still had a great time with this part of the event. I mean, at one point I got into a big group of like 30 plus people, and we all went to the portal room in Orgrimmar, and all the ghouls, all the zombies spat on the floor with their little AoE spit barf thing. And so whenever anybody would go through one of the portals to Orgrimmar, which of course is a lot of people and it happens all the time, they would they'd teleport into a whole bunch of the ghoul stuff, and they would instantly be torn to pieces, and it was super awesome. We completely locked down the whole room for over an hour. We held it for quite a while. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of this, but that was great fun. And then there was also a time where we all attacked Stormwind, and we didn't have too many people. I mean, you can see how many there are on your screen right now. And we pretty much took over the whole place, mostly just due to the fact that we summoned so many NPC ghouls. We completely killed off multiple districts. I mean, not like all of Stormwind or anything, but it was still pretty awesome. And after this went on for quite a while, we decided to go into the keep and try to kill Turalian, but that didn't go very well. I mean, we got absolutely stomped. There was nowhere near enough of us to beat him, and I left this group after that. But anyway, I found the zombie invasion to be very, very fun for the most part. There were things they could have done better, but it was still great. And also, if you decide to do the zombie invasion and you're like me and you don't put your gear in the bank, it breaks pretty quickly. But anyway, that was my thoughts on the Shadowlands pre-patch. I thought that it was pretty fun. I did not particularly enjoy the Icecrown part. I think there's a lot there that they could have done better, or just a lot more that they could have done. And the ghouls and the zombies were, I thought, very fun. Let me know what you think in the comments about the Shadowlands pre-patch. Did you enjoy it? Was it disappointing to you? And that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.